Ouais. Ouais.
Est-ce que t'as genre 29 subscribers pis ton dernier vidéo c'est NHL 20 v'là genre 2 mois?
Ouais.
Ok, parfait. Ou l'autre avec mon cousin.
Ouais.
Écoute, ouais, je sais. Moi aussi je m'entends. Ouais. Ah, on va regarder ça en mangeant des chips, man. Football a-tu rejoint? Non, football a pas rejoint, parfait. Moi aussi je vais faire ça, je pense que ça va être une bonne idée. En plus, je me suis acheté une nouvelle TV, moi, elle est tellement parfaite. Là. Une 42 pouces, ça c'est parfait. Pas trop gros.
Bon, j'entends.
Peut-être parce que... Ah, bah c'est ça. Peut-être pour ça aussi.
Oh. Ok. Quoi? Ouais, je sais. On va le faire ça.
Go, ça marche, moi. T'as-tu été capable de le mettre sur ta TV, Kev? Good, ben moi aussi.
Easy. Thomas. Ah, il y a pas de micro.
Moi, c'est le son en arrière que je veux couper.
C'est quoi, le live il est plus parti? Bon.
Oh, mais c'est ça, j'essaie de trouver un moyen pour couper le son du truc. That's for nerds. What?
Attends. Ouais. Bah moi il fait automatique. Je les laisse. Ouais, je sais.
Non.
Moi aussi. C'est vrai le truc. Ah, j'ai pas la meilleure défense. Je joue à
Ah
des
ouais, ça va pas.
65, des 60... Même un 74. Je pense, ouais. Je me trompe pas. Ah, je te dis, à défense, je fais le tour. Ah. Ok, attends. George National. Ouais, ça c'est un peu normal. Bon.
C'est wack.
Bon, c'est carré.
Je sais pas, j'ai coupé
Oh, il y arrive tout, il vient pas. Will smoke. Bon, c'est long.
Il se passe quoi là?
Tabarnak.
Ça j'ai fait.
Bon,
Genre. Ah yeah, mais sa dernière game que joué, il a gagné 41-40. Ah ouais, c'était chaud. Je fais comment pour couper ma voix? Ah.
il est des récents. Oh, tabarnak.
Incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
C'est bon. Ouais, c'est bon.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. And it did it again, but the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no
Je sais
game.
pas.
Okay, all my girls they love it, hate it the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be
C'est bien long, Chris.
somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through.
Quoi?
Everybody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel get a
Bon,
waiting room.
jeez.
Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Okay, death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up the front and pull out. Head on and hood on, head on to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They wanna keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be for more than.
Ah bon.
Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now.
Ouais.
Pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. Check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess on my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than imagine. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to.
Okay, Coach, we are at the confluence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela Rivers at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here, up to the 34.
Ouais. Tu sauras pourquoi il a mis pause. C'est où?
I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Out of
the gun, they give to Ingram. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Jackson from the shotgun, dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson now. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of a 1-3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Snead's got it. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing.
La main journée cette année. Ouais.
To throw is Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews. His third
Ah, ok,
touchdown
le gros, c'est pas
of the
le gros
year.
pichou.
And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Bah oui. Comment ça? Gros, t'as joué à le 2010.
Tucker now to kick it away following the
Le petit gros
touchdown.
blanc.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though.
Ouais, je sais.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those
Well.
guys.
They're going to run. Here's Conner. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. That's caught. The former USC Trojan, Xavier Grimble. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down
Fuck,
the
viens me laisser un
touchdown,
joueur.
I mean, we're just getting started here. There should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Ouch.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. Jackson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's Jackson rolling to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Steelers, Ryan Switzer. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now Roethlisberger back into his end zone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas.
No.
And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Oh, ça n'est pas
After 1-7-0 on EA Sports. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustment time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third and goal, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away for the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Non, chier.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
Yeah.
Now a deep
Ouais, depuis là, ils font la job, mais ils font jamais la job.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
Oh, ça, je suis pressé.
He'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will take over at their own 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat?
Pour vrai, c'est la première fois que je vois mon dual lineman bien jouer.
But don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
8 yards on the
Je sais pas si c'est à cause de la victoire que j'ai gagné hier.
Snead figures to be an important veteran presence for Lamar Jackson. 2 years ago, it was a disappointing 2017 for Snead. That was in New Orleans.
No.
But then had a
No.
bit of a bounce
No.
back campaign a season ago in his first go around
No.
with Baltimore, 62 catch. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Switzer on the return. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
No.
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger.
Oh non,
Into
c'était
heavy
des...
traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. Weaving through traffic and now he's free.
Ouais.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Non, ça m'a coûté un.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about
Moi, j'ai encore de la vieille méthode de football. T'as pas
can
reçu.
he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. It's Big Vince Williams who made the tackle. A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the 3rd time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses. And excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, wow.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So that PI call will give them one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Alert, alert.
They'll throw now on the final play. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
We got this.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 50. Check 50.
They go draw play. This is Samuels.
Oh, wow.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
6-6, pull it high.
Trying to get the first with Samuels. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down. Now Roethlisberger on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And before they can get the play off, here's a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball. That's their first of this second half. And now Big Ben will lead the Steelers up to go for 2.
Here we go, Yee. Check 13. Check 13. Hatchet. Showing it. Showing
punter going to try and run it. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Bon, 24 à 6.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Come on, QB, come on.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Ingram. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram, he goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield, although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. Jackson always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Jackson steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Javon Hargrave busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Ingram again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 4th touchdown on the year. As the Ravens push further out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, wherever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Roethlisberger going to get this one to Connor, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger.
Oh, well.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jackson flush to his right. It's complete to Snead. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. And I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Ingram again, a 1st down carry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram. Second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep.
Ryan Switzer returns. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
At the 26-yard line.
Kill.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Y'all playing the wrong flag.
On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. And this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now it's Ingram, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job to in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And Tucker's kick right there, it's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
All right, now, black 30, Snickers, 66. Bang, 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 bang. Here we go, black 60.
Here's Samuels again. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
44.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer, complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, Ingram. Ingram's got the 1st down and more, and down to the 16-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of
Devient mal
26
défendu.
yards.
He's still rumbling,
C'est
isn't he?
dégueulasse.
Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both
Chante
know,
David l'a pas vu.
well conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Javon Hargrave there on the stop. On second down, Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Descend.
On 3rd down, Mark Ingram.
Ouah, comment mon esti
And he
gros
won't
il est
have
même
a
pas capable de
touchdown, but he
plaquer.
will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They get the
Oh,
first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Jackson
Ok,
fakes the
mon
give
esti
and
gros
keeps
il
it.
dit
And
je
this
suis
will be
fou.
caught. And
Je
the
sais pas.
carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their
J'ai
opponents
fait
now. Because they see them
4
coming and
erreurs
think,
de... Non,
"We've got
2
no
erreurs
shot
de
to beat
suite.
this team."
Après ça, j'ai fait
This is taken near the
un
13.
touchdown. Après ça, j'ai fait 3 erreurs de suite.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is
Comment il
incomplete.
porte le ballon vite,
2
lui.
seconds left on the clock.
Ok, lui, il va aller dans la poubelle.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Ah, pour vrai, en athlète, man, COVID, ainsi. Oh, mon Jimmy Schuster. Physical. Yes, sir, il passe en 90 général. Boy starter. Fuck, mes deux Mon joueur de 62 général, il a joué. Allez, 63 général. Speedrun Trevor. Ah, il devrait faire ça comme un NHL, man. Pour recruter tes joueurs. Ça serait malade. Oh. Shit, les Titans, ils ont 3 joueurs blessés. Ouch, les Bursts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 joueurs blessés. T'as 3 joueurs blessés, Kev? Tu en as 2, 79 général. Il reste 42 à 10. Tabarnak, mon nom joke. These boards, they build it.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy.
Et c'est 210 points. Ouch. Oh, the weapon set, j'ai pas de nage. J'en compte qu'un, ok. Le week-end 17, je réponds encore football. Ouais, je pense seulement que football. J'ai eu une game comme ça, mais c'est demain. Football, c'est au 17 semaines. C'est tout. C'est bon, il a bien joué. Faut vraiment que je change mon esti de Kobe. Je joue avec 273. Pour Lindbergh, 73 général.
Un petit coup de